What's going on, guys? Sean here, coming at y'all with a quick little video. Kind of want to go over the loss to Tampa Bay. Not really a surprising loss, but obviously very disappointing. I want to talk about the coaching staff, which has all been abysmal. Talk about Jalen Hurts, who's been abysmal. The defense, everything. Everything. We're going to skip all the intros. We're going to skip all the bullshit today. We're just going to get right into it. First things first, Nick Sirianni's got to go. I mean, I love having a coach that takes the blame when things don't go right. It's really nice to have a coach who has accountability. But at a certain point, if you're not fixing the things that you're doing wrong every week for years now, accountability means nothing. You don't call the plays. You haven't created anything special, offensively or defensively. He's a cheerleader. I'm trying my best not to get back into the mood that I was in right after the game, but we have a glorified cheerleader as a head coach. You got teams around the league, coaches around the league like Andy Reid, Sean McVay, Kevin O'Connell, just to name a few, all right? And somehow these coaches can take nobody's at running back, nobody's at wide receiver, and make something out of it. Every team around the league doesn't have an A.J. Brown and a Devontae Smith and a Saquon Barkley. They're winning without those guys. In spite of not having talent, there's teams out there that are winning. I mean, fucking Sam Darnold looks like a superstar with the Vikings. A superstar. A guy who is basically out of the league. The Vikings were his last stop. This was his last chance. He's making like $10 million this year. It's baffling. And you could say Justin Jefferson. I don't care. I don't care that he has Justin Jefferson. Who else does he have? He hasn't had his number one tight end. The defense isn't anything special. So spare me the bullshit. Nick Sirianni has to go. You won't run the ball. That's another thing with the offensive coordinator, with Kellen Moore and shit. You won't run the ball, and you and Nick are playing grab ass over the, play calling duties. Oh no, I want to call plays. I want to call plays. I want to call plays. Well, both of y'all fucking aren't doing nothing right now. For all the designs that Kellen Moore was supposed to bring in, I've seen a little bit of motion, but everything else looks the same. So what is he really doing? And Vic Fangio, spare me on this bullshit Fangio defense. Last week, he tricks everybody into believing that he's something special. No, you know what happened last week? Derek Carr and the Saints showed who they really were. They blew their load in the first two games, and now they're back to where they belong. Nothing, okay? Alvin Kamara, pretty good. Over the hump, okay? It's all downhill from here. You can give me all the bullshit you want. It's all downhill from here. Derek Carr is Chris Olave and a speedster and a couple weapons here and there. And, for a second, you believe that Derek Carr wasn't a Carr brother, but now he looks like a Carr brother again. You're not surprised anymore. It's just ridiculous. And Jalen Hurts, the biggest fucking fraud of them all. We crucified Carson Wentz for not winning with fucking 100-year-old Alshon Jeffrey. With Nelson Aguilar, who couldn't catch a fucking ball to save his life. With running back by committee, who at running back again? The best he had was Miles Sanders. And what did we do when it came time to pay him? We shipped him out. What's he doing now? Nothing. Everybody was so quick to run Carson out of town. But here we are. Jalen Hurts. Oh, he's got to have A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith. Well, no fucking shit. Any quarterback around the league that has Saquon Barkley, Devontae Smith, and A.J. Brown is going to look fucking better. It's the point that Jalen looks like this with them. You have to have a turnover every game. Can't go a game without a turnover. Just can't do it. Nope. You dodge a guy who's blitzing. and then you pump fake. For what? Once you dodge someone who's blitzing, where the fuck did you think he went? Did you think once the defender is behind the quarterback, oh, he can't touch me now? I mean, it's some of the stupidest shit I've ever seen in my life. I feel bad for Saquon. I feel bad for Lane Johnson. You know, I feel bad for all the guys who have been on this team for a while that are never going to win again. Because there's not enough time to do this shit all over again. Jalen's never going back to 2022. That wasn't Jalen. That was Shane Steichen. Just like when 2017 rolled around, that was Frank Reich. You know, we miss out on coordinators. That's what the Eagles do. We have great coordinators who take us to Super Bowls, and then we let them go elsewhere. Because we get fooled by these fucking head coaches who don't know their ass from a hole in the ground and do the same shit every year. Every year. Nick has not changed anything. All the rock, paper, scissors in the world isn't going to fix what's wrong with this team. All the, oh, we're going to take shots and cancel practice today. Fuck that. You need practice. Maybe you should stop trying to be everybody's best fucking friend and coach the team. I love Jalen Hurts. As a human being, I love Jalen Hurts. The adversity that he has overcome, not a lot of human beings could deal with what he's dealt with. But my loyalty lays with the franchise. The Philadelphia Eagles. I was a fan of the Philadelphia Eagles long before anybody knew who Jalen Hurts was. Long before anybody knew who Carson Wentz was. I watched Donovan McNabb my whole life with nobody win games and go to NFC championships. You get 1 year with Terrell Owens and look at what he did. Okay? That's a good quarterback who became elite with elite weapons. Jalen Hurts is a decent quarterback that makes a lot of mistakes that looks good with elite weapons. All right? That Super Bowl year, you can talk yourself into whatever you want. Whatever you want. Jalen Hurts was not elite. He's never been elite. He's not going to be elite. He's not going to suddenly take this giant step that everybody thinks he's going to take. He's never going to be Peyton Manning. Fuck, he's never going to be Eli. I'm over it. I'm over it. I'm probably not watching the next game. I'll probably do like a play-by-play or something after the game. You know, just box score, shit like that. But I can't watch this team anymore. I can't. The defense isn't getting better. Everyone's like, trade for an edge rusher. What the fuck is that going to do? You need more than one edge rusher. We have nobody right now. Jalen Carter shows up when he feels like it. Jordan Davis is a bust. Say what you want. I'm so tired of people talking to me about, oh, he does things that don't show up on the stat sheet. Well, it'd be fucking nice if he could show up on the stat sheet just once. 2 sacks in 3 years? You know, Bryce Huff making $17 million to slip and fall. I have seen Bryce Huff on the ground in 3 games more than I've ever seen BG on the ground over his whole career. You know, it's just, I can't do this. We can't do this. Anybody who's going to sit here and tell you that there's hope for this team is either being paid by the team or they're lying. It's not going to get better, guys. That's all I got for right now. I'm going to put out another video later about this. I'm going to try to not get angry. I'm going to try to not cuss, but it's doubtful. You know, things are bad, guys. Buckle up.